What's up YouTube, this is Reflex Unique here, and today I thought I'd start a new series for you as I'm going to be comparing two games together of what I think my opinions are of them and what the difference is, and comparing them both together. I'm going to be going through the good things, the bad things, or the pros and cons. And firstly, I've started this series off with two good games of mine, which are Saints Row the Third and GTA IV, or 4 as people call it. So I've chosen these two games as I actually like free roam games and third person games. So if I start off with the good things all the way down to the bad things, we're going to now start off with Saints Row the Third. So as you see now, there are a lot of customizable things you can do in this game. There are up to making cars with pimped out stuff like underglow, colours, interior design to it, make your own costumes as I was just showing you there. And also you can add other features like going to the plastic surgeon, you can change features on your face, you can change skin colour, you can go over to stores, buy things like guns and so many other things. Also there are a lot of vehicles you can customise in the game. Just to find a basic vehicle on the street and customise it to whatever you want, such as knee cappers, which are little spikes that come out the side of your wheels to pop people's tyres. I've actually got, as you see now, a devil costume. Well, not a costume, but I've customised him. I've gone to the plastic surgeon, changed him to red. And as you see now, I'm going to my garage where I've customised most of the stuff in here, but other things in the game of what I found also. So as you see the different colours of cars, and there's loads of different things you can find out during the game to unlock different vehicles. So also there are a lot of DLCs what you can have during this game. There are things from like this Shark Attack pack, which is like a little sharky hat. And that sounds a bit gay, sharky hat, but still it's a hat with a shark on it. Also it comes with a gun which you can shoot somebody with it and a massive shark comes out of the ground and eats them, which I find really funny. There are a lot of other packs such as vehicle packs, weapon packs, costume packs, and so many things, which I've got most of them actually. I don't know if they bring out any more, but I'll probably get them. I can understand that this game isn't 18, as you can see the different things what you can do on this game, such as big purple dildos to big giant fists where people explode, which I find so funny and I love playing with them. Probably sounds really weird, but I like playing with them on the game because it's just so funny to play with friends, and it's just weird hitting someone with a dildo. Not everything what you see every day. So what I should move on to now is the fact that it's third person and it's free roam, which also links to the start of this video where I said I like free roam games and third person games. So other games like that is like Red Dead Redemption, things like that, but more importantly we're talking about Saints Row right now. So I like the third person in this game because it just works perfectly, as you wouldn't really picture this as a first person game. So next there are also a lot of other flying vehicles what links to like the army and things like that. As you see now, I'm in the AB destroyer, I think it's called. And it has loads of different weapon features on it, and I think there used to be a glitch where you could customize any non-customizable vehicle, which I found pretty cool. So there are a lot of crazy things to this game, and altogether it's really funny. And where I'm going to now is this place called Zombieland. Well, at least I called it Zombieland because it's a whole island full of zombies. And basically, it links to the campaign of this game, which is where a massive, a massive plane comes down into this island with toxic stuff and turns everybody into zombies. So if we're talking about the campaign there, I may as well move on to that. In the campaign, there are 3 different gangs which you have to defeat, which I found pretty cool because there's loads of different stories to it and you can pick your own options and things like that. At the end you have to kill this guy called Bane or save somebody, which I find a pretty cool option. There are a lot of different attack combos in this game and different action-packed things filled with it, that's all the main things about this game. But now I'm going to move on to the bad things of this game, otherwise we're going to go out of time. So the bad things about this game is they could have added they could have added customizable weapons. As I know it's probably stupid saying, why would you want to customize a weapon like Black Ops or something? We add like a red dot sight onto it, but that's not what I mean. I mean changing the colours of the guns, which would be much more awesome as it's pretty much a customized game. Like before, I've had a story before, like when I made my Kit Harsh costume, I wanted a green bat to represent his little stick thing he carries around, but I couldn't make that green. It was like a normal bat colour. So secondly, I don't really like the idea of warp to shore, where you fall in the ocean and then it asks you to warp to shore. I know it sounds so much more easier to do that in a way, because you can just get to shore quick, which is understandable, but it would probably be more realistic if you swam to shore and then maybe went up to some ladders, but no, they haven't added that, and I don't think it sounds more realistic, to be honest. And moving on to realistic, say if you rammed a car into somebody and normally it would just make a dent in one particular place like GTA, but on this game if you hit into somebody they either explode or dents the whole of the car. And also, to finish off, there is one main thing I don't like in this game, which is you can only have 2 players allowed online. What is the point in that, to have online with only 2 players? I know co-op is probably really good on this game and you can do loads of stuff on it, but I would quite like it, like for instance, I've had before where one of my friends wanted to play with me on Saints Row 3rd, and then another friend wanted to play with us, and we couldn't do that because it's only allowed 2 players. So that's pretty annoying, and now I'm going to move on to GTA IV and show you the pros and cons of that game. Okay guys, we are now on GTA 4. And once again, I'll go through the good reasons and the bad reasons, starting with the good ones first. So firstly, the first on my list is this game is really realistic, which as you can see now, amazing graphics compared to Saints Row. But Saints Row has still got amazing graphics, even though it hasn't got pure detail like this game. I suppose it's 2 different types of graphics what have gone into it. Saints Row looks more cartoonish, but what I mean by this is, say weapons being shot or hit, or cars being damaged, it's way more realistic to make it look like more like real life other than Saints Row the 3rd, where something just explodes when you drive into it, like I said. Also, there is a cool features in this game, like at hidden spots where, well, not really hidden, but there are stunt jumps in this game, which adds a little bit more to this game, which makes it more fun and more extreme. Also, linking to realistic weapons and cars and driving, there is realistic noises. Like the noises are perfect of like people screaming, they're not squeaky, they're not high. It's like all different perfect noises for the game, like driving noises are perfect. Also, the next thing is you can regain health by eating, which I think's a very good feature because it's like real life as well. Also, online I think there's health packs where you can get your health up instead of eating, because you can't do that online. But I'll move on to that in a bit. So also there is a lot of buildings, which also I'm going to one right now. There is a lot of funny buildings like strip clubs, gay bars, burger shop, which is a burger place to regain your health, and loads of different places like that. Also, there's a cool range of different outfits and things you can buy from shops. There's suits, there's t-shirts, there's loads of different things in the game. Also, as you see now, there's a little arcade game what are all around the map. Well, there's different specific places you can go and play these little arcade games, but here's the strip club, one of the other main spots to go for funny buildings. Also, there is only 2 DLCs, but that doesn't matter because underneath those 2 DLCs, they're pretty much 3 different games. This is the original I'm showing you right now, as it will show you more gameplay because it's the original one. There's one called Ballad of Gay Tony, and the other one's The Lost and Damned, I think it's called. The Lost and Damned is like a biker gang, and the Ballad of Gay Tony, oh, that's the one I have and I find the best, because the whole screen's pimped out, loads of different cars are pimped out, and I just find the whole game really cool. And the good thing is you can go back to the other save to go onto the original again. Also, it's more real than Saints Row, like I said. Like here, you have a shotgun, blood squirting everywhere, more realistic, like people falling to their death. And also, which is a very good location as well, there's like little internet cafes where you can go on the internet, which I find really cool, how you can just type anything in and it will come up. But obviously if you type in something rude, for some reason it just won't come up. There's probably an obvious reason to that, but still. Also, there's a lot of more real life stuff in this game. You can play bowling, like in Ballad of Gay Tony, you can play golf, and there's quite a lot of things in here what are like real life. But I wouldn't exactly say this is really like real life, because obviously maybe someone would do this, but it's very rare that someone would, as it would be a lot of chaos, like seeing Nico Bellic going around killing everybody and blowing up stuff. Right, okay, so now I'm going to move on to the bad things of this game, which there are not very many of them. So, firstly, I wish the campaign wasn't so long, because if you've seen any walkthrough or anything like that on YouTube or a GTA 4 campaign, then you'll notice that it's very long and it will drag so much and make people bored of the game faster. So what I tend to do is go from free roam to campaign, because it just makes it better and you just won't get bored. So secondly, I wish there was more DLCs added to this game. Not particularly whole games like it is, like Ballad of Gay Tony, whole game, Lost and Damned, a whole game. I wish there wasn't 3 whole games, I wish there was just features added to the original one, so it makes it more better and you can do more things instead of going to different loads. And thirdly, finally, I wish there was more customizable things you can do in this game, because that isn't actually a lot. There's maybe a paint spray or 2, but it's not actually a lot of things you can do. Like buying clothes, there isn't exactly much option. As you see in this store right now, there isn't exactly much clothes in there. You can choose from your option. They're not very cool or anything like that. I know you're talking about a normal Nico Bellic, but it'd probably be better to do something like maybe Saint John III. But that's the rest of this Versus episode for today, and I hope you enjoyed. This has been today's episode, and see you guys next time for Black Ops 2 versus Halo 4. So subscribe, like and comment, and I hope to see you guys next time.